Warning, the views expressed in this program are the humble opinion of the host and his guests. Please do not get butthurt. It's not that serious. If you have a problem with anything said on the show, feel free to voice your opinion by emailing You will never get a response to this message at gmail.com. Thanks for listening to and supporting the Thinking Out Loud Show.
Thinking out loud. Just me and my thoughts. A studio in my garage. And a love for hip-hop. On the coast side where there's more talent than you know about. So I figured I should probably do a show about it. I'll make a podcast for the whole world to hear. Cause what's coming out lately's got me bored of tears. This is good for my soul, I got my own show. So here we go, by the way, I'm MALEKO. I'm MALEKO. I'm MALEKO. I'm MALEKO. Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. You're bro MALEKO. You're bro MALEKO. You're bro MALEKO. You're bro MALEKO. Coastside. 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 What's up, everybody? This is your boy MALEKO here, and you are tuned in to the very first episode of Thinking Out Loud. Thinking Out Loud is going to be basically a little talk show hosted by myself, and I'm real excited about it. I got a garage set up, and basically anytime I get anything in my head, any thought I want to get out there, I'm going to come out here and just press record and just talk about it. I'm going to play different music, mostly local, coastside-hip-hop, being that I am the ambassador of coastside-hip-hop, self-proclaimed, by the way. So I'll be playing a lot of that, but I'm also going to play just anything, you know what I'm saying? It's not only going to be hip-hop, it's not only going to be coastside, and I'm going to have different guests, anybody that pops through my house, I'll have them come in here and ask them some questions, play their music. If they're an MC, I think I'm going to make it mandatory that you have to spit a freestyle. I feel like that's something that we need to bring back. But anyways, with that being said, on this first episode, I think I'm going to set it off with one of my own songs because it's my show and I can. And if you have a problem with it, I don't care. Since this show is called Thinking Out Loud, I'm going to do something off my first album, which is called Thinking Out Loud. And this one's called Cappuccino Frappe. Listen to the story. It's a good one. I'm sipping on a latte at a table by myself in a cafe. When I spot this beautiful morena walking my way with a cappuccino frappe. She had long black hair, round brown eyes. She's gotta belong to some other guy, but then to my surprise, in the mood to chill and a smile on the grill, she asked, "Is this he taking?" In a gentle voice, I had no choice, and my kneecap started shaking. So I stood up like a gentleman, introduced myself, pulled out her chair, took a coat and cleared my throat, then I sat back down and began to stare. Then out of nowhere, she asked, "Are you single?" My bones tingled. She was fine. At that point I knew exactly what was on her mind. I'm ready to spend some time with this delicate goddess. Not a bit of an ego, and that's what MALEKO likes, a girl that's modest, honest, and pure in the mind. She's sure looking fine, mature and divine. I'm trying to define the kind of guy that she's spying to find. Combined compliments, funny punchlines, and confidence. I found she was just like me, listened to hip-hop and burned hella incense. The connection was intense, a random coincidence in my favor. I could tell by her behavior, this girl was my flavor. This moment I wanted to save her. Gave her my number with instructions to call me up the following day. She gave me a hug, a kiss on the cheek, and then she walked away. Hey, what's up, y'all?
What up? What up?
Hey, man, I just met the dopest girl. You don't even know.
Word?
For real, yeah. I mean, she was slamming. Oh, that might be her. Hold on. Hey, but if it's her, you gotta bounce, alright? Cool. I was patient, and when she called, we had comfortable conversation. My book of life wasn't just words anymore, now it had illustrations. We started to kick it on a day-to-day basis, got shell toes with matching fat laces. Didn't even realize months went by without seeing any other faces. The places we went, the time that we spent, this woman was heaven sent. Represent our love to the fullest extent, I'm content 100%. Then one night, underneath the moonlight, looked her in the eyes, made a suggestion. I've contemplated that it's time that we cohabitated. She said no question. When she moved in, by then I had lost contact with every friend I ever knew. It's true, I was so into blue, I thought
in my crew.
What's up, Malik, man? You don't even kick it no more?
Oh, man, come on.
Yeah, what's up, man? I heard your girl been getting around too.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too, man.
Who the hell do you think you are trying to preach to me like you above me? Saying one day she's gonna cheat, but that'll never happen cause she loves me. Y'all just jealous how to kick it with the fellas anymore for that very reason. I'm happy with the situation I'm in, and she's happy with the situation she's in. Enough said. Before he could finish his sentence, he was talking to the back of my head. Besides, I tried to explain, but instead he didn't hear a word I said. On my way home, got a dozen roses and a box of chocolates to surprise. For no specific occasion, just to see that look in her eyes. It's the least I can do, she deserves more than I can afford. Treats me like a king. Reaching to the glove, pulled out a box which contained an engagement ring. That's right, MALEKO don't fuck around when I truly feel that I'm ready. I can already see the confetti at our wedding. By now my palms are sweating. Getting ready to pop the big question. Rolled up, someone was parked on my driveway. Didn't think nothing of it, my body felt cold as I approached the doorway. I turned the key to my destiny, ultimately changed my life. Walked in on one of my friends having sex with the woman I wanted as my wife.
Yeah. Still love this song. Cappuccino Frappe off of my first album, which was put out on tape, by the way. I put it out on tape. Yeah, I know. You probably don't even know what that is, and it's not your fault, but I'm old. And you are listening to Thinking Out Loud, which is a show hosted by myself, MALEKO, and I'm stoked. I'm in my garage. If you can hear behind me, I actually have, I'm doing laundry right now, so there's something in the dryer. Normally when I'm recording, you know, I want complete silence. But in this case, this show, Thinking Out Loud, it's I'm just going to do whatever I want. And I don't care. It's a creative outlet for me. And I've always wanted to host a show. And so I decided I'm going to host a show. But yeah, I'm playing music. I'm going to have special guests. If you want me to talk about something, you know, any homies out there, you want me to promote something or you got something going on, I'd love to talk about it on the show. Just email me, yourboymaleko@gmail.com. It's not spelled any crazy way. It's really your boy, MALEKO, MALEKO, @gmail.com. And yeah, I'm just having fun playing some music, the stuff that I like, homies, all that good stuff. We just played, what did we play? Cappuccino Frappe. I actually made that beat real simple, but it was on D-Ski's sampler. I used his ASR-10 back in the trailer park in Moss Beach in the late 90s when we were recording. Shouts out to D-Ski, he's my big brother, mentor. You know what, I'm gonna play something off his latest release. He did a project with my other homie, Stacy D, another local musician from the coast side who lives in LA right now. They did an album called Knives and Gasoline. It was released last year, I think. Last year on Grim Image Records out of LA. I like it. You know, it's definitely on some different vibes. It's not like your typical hip-hop, boom-bap stuff, but it's definitely dope. And this song is one of my favorite off the album. It's called Stagecoach Road. I actually have live footage of them doing this at OPL, and I never put it up yet, so I need to put that up. Actually, a mental note.
Yeah. Come around my way, let me show you how we do.
Yeah, what up, everybody? Welcome back to Thinking Out Loud. It's your bro MALEKO here, reporting live from my garage in Half Moon Bay. I got my lab set up in here, and I can just come in here and press record and talk to you and talk to myself, basically. Audio therapy, if you will. Yeah, I've always wanted to have my own show, so I figured I have all the equipment and I have more time. I'm kind of at a point where it's a lot of life-changing decisions being made around here. It feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll get all into that as the shows progress. I don't want to talk your ear off all right now. I'll do it in little increments. It's better. It's more bearable for the audience. Just played Knives and Gasoline. Those are my homies D-Ski and Stacy D. Shout out to them. Much love. Two very important people in MALEKO's life. I'm going to be playing more of their stuff. They're also in another group called Returners with 2Mex and Die. It's real dope. They have an album out on Strange Famous. Stacy D's in a number of bands, actually. Bad Cop, Compton SF, Angry Amputees, probably more than that. So, but shout out to her. Shout out to everybody listening. If you want to download this podcast, you can. The link will be in the description of the video. But mainly, I'm just going to put these up on YouTube. You know, subscribe to my YouTube page. youtube.com/yourboymaleko. Email yourboymaleko@gmail.com. Let me know what you want to shout out, anything you want to talk about in particular. And I'm just going to be taking it easy and playing music. If you don't know, I'm part of a group called Jedi-Knights-circle with talented MCs from Santa Cruz, Optimus Rhymes, and Cosmic. Us three being the main active members right now, but the family tree goes very long. The roots are deep. You know, shout out to Autoflow. Actually just finished an album. We're going to drop that very soon. Shout out to Aura, Zilla, Rando, even, you know, Brody, you know what I'm saying, Extended Fam, Lip Service, all that good stuff, man. But anyways, with that being said, I'm going to play some Optimus Rhymes for you. This is his first solo album, so I like to start it off with the original stuff to give you guys all an insight on where we all came from. So this album was out in like 98, I think. It's called More Than Meets the Eye. One of my favorites too, Vagabond.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
You mean it controls your actions?
Partially, but it also obeys your commands.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
You don't believe in the Force, do you?
Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny.
The vagabond, wandering, not settled in a fixed home. Vagabond, wandering, not settled, characteristic of a wandering way of life. My passage. Not knowing where we're going, but just trying to get there. As I gaze out of my window, the sunset stares me directly in the face, but it then quickly sets behind me. You see, progress is the key, and the path treats some unkindly. The nostalgia reminds me of the times we were traveling down the dusty trail, wagon held together by rusty nails. Our trusty tails, they came in handy for the dandelions that we passed. As fast as the sands falling through the hourglass, keep within my grasp a knapsack full of dreams and ambitions, a tape full of songs, for it is my only ammunition against the militant doubters that we've encountered within our travel. Through the peaks, amongst the valleys, shuffling over the gravel, can leave the soul unraveled and tangled as the night sky falls, guided by the spangle of the stars far from home. You can roam if you want to through the land's different settings, fretting and sweating about tomorrow night's place of settling. See, a true vagabond knows not a destination as he's wandering, using the lonely roads, desolation for the pondering of the meaning of life, happiness, and how I fit into the mixture. Traveling the space that surrounds, hoping to catch a glimpse of the big picture. Forever changing sceneries, like the view through a kaleidoscope. And maybe amongst your voyage you'll be lucky enough to have a collide with hope, because it's tough to cope with the walk on the tightrope when you're unexpecting. The road is a cold-hearted serpent that doesn't care who it's rejecting. So reflecting and recollecting is the only way of resurrecting. Enough stamina to keep revolving, difficult when the life force is dissolving. Into the thin air of the night, let's call it a day. Press pause on the quest, allow the day to digest, create our newest nest and get some rest. We'll pick up at sunrise when the sky is a brilliant shade of mandarin. Until then I'll be at the bar watching the old man strum his mandolin. With my drink I think, will my pen ever run out of ink? Or will I ever find what I'm looking for? The only answer is what the future has in store. Therefore I become the editor of my own folklore. Some say the life is pointless and I'm at a loss, but remember, all those who wander are not always lost. Plus I was taught a rolling stone gathers no moss.
What you mean walk the earth? You know, like change, kung fu, walk from place to place, make people get anything. And how long do you intend to walk the earth till God puts me where He wants me to be? And what if you don't do that? If it takes forever, then I'll walk forever. If it takes forever, then I'll walk forever.
Yes, that was Optimus Rhymes off More Than Meets the Eye, released back in 1998, you know what I'm saying, on cassette. You know how we do it, OG style. But yeah, Optimus Rhymes, man, one of my best friends, one of the dopest MCs I know, one of the best writers and overall funny dudes and creative dudes I know. Man, ever since I first met him, man, we totally clicked. And since then, we've been making music steadily, man. We hooked up back in 2000, I think. I'm not sure, man. You know, Below the Surface days, back in the day when the homie Shane Kegs One owned Below the Surface in Burlingame, a little hip-hop shop. That was the place where a lot of underground MCs in the Bay linked up, man. Oh, my laundry's dry. Cool. Ever since then, we've been kicking it. What's funny about Jedi-Knights-Circle is that back in the day when I was making music out here with like Abnormal, Araknophobix and stuff, back in high school, they were doing the same thing out in Santa Cruz, and I actually bought their tape online on a site called ATAC, ran by my homie P-, one of the first dudes to ever sell our music online. Revolutionary dude, P-, ATAC. Real heads know about him. But yeah, so I got their tape, Jedi-Knights-Circle Space Explorers, and I was bumping it for a whole summer. I didn't even know these kids. I just knew they're from Santa Cruz, and who knew years later I would actually be in Jedi-Knights-Circle. It's pretty funny. But those are my homies, man. And me and Op, we've done a gang of music together. We've done hella shows. We released an album, a collaboration album, me and him, called Cheech and Chong. Back in 2003. It was called Cheech and Chong Dazed and Confused. It was kind of our smoking phase, if you will, and we did some funny things. Actually, if you get that album and you let it play all the way to the last song, there's a hidden track on there, and we did this funny skit, and I thought it was classic, and I don't know if a lot of people heard it, so you know what? I'm going to play it right now since this is my show and I can play whatever I want. This is the skit at the end of Cheech and Chong album. If you have never heard it, here it is.
Hey everybody, and welcome to What's Hot and What's Not with your host Johnny Wasabi. Tonight's guest, famous hip-hop recording artist Cheech and Chong, 2003. Their new album Dazed and Confused, and now your host, ladies and gentlemen, world-renowned Johnny Wasabi.
Thank you. You're all so very kind. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot and What's Not. Tonight, we have Cheech and Chong. Say hi to our audience, guys.
Wow.
Hey. All right. Well, let's get right down to business, shall we? Cheech and Chong. What's that all about? I thought you were MALEKO and Optimus Rhymes.
Let me take this one. Hey, dog, look. I'm still MALEKO and he's still Optimus Rhymes.
Right.
But when we smoke, we're Cheech and Chong.
Okay.
And we just happen to smoke the whole motherfucking album. You know what I'm saying?
Like an alias.
I see.
How we do? Well, I guess I understand, although I don't smoke. Anyways, well, obviously you guys bust tight raps. But who made all the beats? Who was Mr. Slugsworth?
Oh,
Next question.
He's out there somewhere.
Wow, touchy subject. Anyways, what do you guys think about people that call you a bad influence?
Bad influence.
Let me take this. We don't.
Exactly.
We don't. That's very interesting. Well, America, it's time to vote. Is Cheech and Chong hot or not? While we're waiting for the results to come in, let's cut to Cliff Stone in the traffic copter.
Yeah, what up, Johnny? This motherfucker Cliff Stone high as a motherfucker up here in the motherfucking traffic copter and shit. We up over 280 when there's a motherfucking traffic jam. Some bitch done spun a car out, she's sideways in the motherfucking road and shit. Look out for the Bay Bridge, it's bad like always. And watch out the corner of 101 and Broadway, cause I just dropped my motherfucking breakfast burrito. Yo, let me get a motherfucking vote for hot for Cheech and Chong. Well, get my vote, man. Put a butt in the air, my cop.
Okay, thanks, Cliff. That was great.
Well,
Well, folks, the results are in. Is Cheech and Chong hot or not? Let's go to the polls. Wow, it was a doozy. 49% think you're not. But guess what, everybody? 51% does. Let's give it up for Cheech and Chong. You guys have anything else to say before we go?
Yeah, what up to
peace
all
out.
our folks, you know, Killer K,
Big speech.
Mr. Slugsworth, you know
Kegster.
what I'm saying, Officer Stadenko,
you
Kung
know,
Fu Hamster,
all my
this
homies out there.
motherfucker. Everybody helping out
Northern
with this
Cali
Confused
style.
Tracks West.
And give it
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
Cheech and Chong.
ENC, baby.
That's how we did it.
2003,
That's how we do it.
motherfucking up out. It's over.
You ain't got to go home, you got to get the hell out of here. Thanks, guys. It was great having you. Well, folks, that's all the time we have tonight. Thanks for joining us on another edition of What's Hot and What's Not. See you next week and keep it cool.
Yeah. That's basically summing up the whole experience doing that album with Op, man. We had nothing but fun, good times, and yeah, I'm glad I got to play that, man. You know, a lot of people I don't think actually let it play, because the last song in the album was like 2.5 minutes, and then you had to let it play all the way until, actually I think it was 4:20. I don't remember. We recorded that behind Below the Surface, Tracks West. That was when they had a studio behind Below the Surface, and they recorded a lot of classic albums. Op was the engineer. He was killing it back then. Still is, but JKC, baby. That's the crew. And shoot, while we're on that, I might as well just play some more JKC. There was another album that got put out back in the day called Make Believe. It was on a tape. I bought it. It was a collab between Rando and Aura from Jedi-Knights, who were both, you know, kind of the fast spitters out of the group. And it was classic, man. And this is one of my favorite songs. It's called Poet's Corner off Make Believe, released back in like 98, 99. Jedi-Knights-circle, baby.
Hey, wait till you see this place. It's called Poet's Corner. A lot of the beat poets used to hang out there.
Drag your hand about the sky and rip a hole so you can burn. All excited like that feeling when you know it's not your turn. It's a word, emotion, enclosing all around you that you ever saw coming. Was it something that I said or someone that I moved? Moving in and out of it is dreadful like the sea. We lost philosophies of man. Expand, but always coming short. Support from her, conjure up the courage, service for the needy. TVs, Ouija boards, and clashing swords divide the galaxy. Sarcastically and speak, you think it's all about the matrix. That's the way it's gonna be in the upcoming days. I'm aroused when it's gonna end and not how we're gonna friendly elevate away from space and struggles of this place. Amid go be riches of the soil. Liberate from toil more than you'd imagine. Strike a match and watch it happen. Passion figure four in every obstacle. Make the music possible. vapor strapped to my speak, leak everything aside, rabbit me to a fantasy. Well deep within skin, shedding of a heartbeat, 2 feet, walking, talking to the mystery of me, a shadow. Battle toward the century of these feet upon the purpose, nothing matters, patterns all around the streets of rays in the case, my soul, home missing face. Upon myself, I'll shut the place, my thought spots, and never minding chatter, matter mix, stick the fingers all up in my presence. Intelligence, relevant metaphors, similes, taking me to a whole new level. Rebel of the baseline, escape line, incline with the action, friction to the shield. A field of enemies, density, debating upon the battle pedal, everyone inside D, light, take flight to the senses. The sensei, now I have to say everything, bring forth my challenge to the master. Capture emotion close to the heart, start to remove old habits. Gadgets inside, D-side, quick sick literature is pure but denied. So comply to the sentence. After all, I'm only an apprentice. Plenty action, little causes bother somebody to weigh at me. I find a way to occupy my time and rhyme is different. Surface, it's the misprint of the Minuteman. Municipal delivers standards capable of crossing land. 1, contagious. 2, outrageously destroying all the wicked. Think it's feeding on my heart is starting to annoy me. Razor sharp as pointy, judges keep on pointing. Deep attack is poison, evening turns to night. Poetry is passion, lashing out with hungry lust for nothing much but guts and guidance. Silence, silence. Now you can count the days or make the days count. Sound the new accomplishment, astonish honestly amount to mountain peace and peacefulness. Free this with an open arm, compass on the campus, situated stars. So delicate she looks at me, so elegant, her chemistry affecting every daily fascination on this planet. Plastic mannequins and maniacs react a different way than me. I find her golden feel like me, believe it, let it be. I'm toxic, locked inside the closet, I'm impatient, short attention when she walks with me. I love a Jason modesty, the policy so real to me, it's easy with the key. Jeremy, the odyssey begins with you and me. Compass on the campus, situated stars. Compass on the campus, situated stars. Corner, poets, corner.
That was Poets Corner by Aura and Rando of Jedi-Knights-Circle off Make Believe. And I love that song, man. It sounds super grimy. Recorded on 4-track like all the good music was back then. I'm stoked I could play that on my show, you know what I'm saying? You're listening to Thinking Out Loud, where I am literally thinking out loud in my garage. You know, I was actually approached by the local radio station, KHMB. Shout out to KHMB. If you live on the coast, listen to them. It's AM 1710. They're real nice people, and I love what they're doing. And I was going to do a show for them, but after much deliberation, just where I'm at right now, it wasn't something that I could do at this time. Not only because they weren't going to pay me, but there was a lot of things that were involved that I just, at this time, you know, I like being able to play what I want to play and talk about what I want to talk about and cuss and do whatever, you know, just be myself and not have to worry about it. But I still support them, and maybe I'll do something with them in the future. But for now, I'm doing this, Thinking Out Loud. Your boy MALEKO here, out in HMB, just chilling, playing music that I like. A lot of coastside-hip-hop, mostly hip-hop, but I will be playing other stuff. I'll have special guests. You can email me, tell me what you want to talk about. I'll shout you out. And if you're a local artist, actually, if you're on the coast side, I probably know you. So hit me up, email me, you know, send me your music. I'd love to play it. I'm all about it. By the way, go check out jedi-knights-circle.com. That's Jedi Knights, spelled with a K-N-I-G-H-T-S, circle.com. And check us out. We got a gang of music. We've been doing it for a long time. We appreciate everybody out there that support us all around the world. Shout out to Dynamic Emperors, actually, out in Canada. They brought us out a few times. They became friends over the years. We've done music with them. Check out the album West Coast Alliance we did with them and Monica 8. Jedi's got a lot of love, man. Shout out to Destructo Bunny, by the way, too, out in Merced. I'm gonna keep it moving and play some more hip-hop. These are my young homies from out here, Knowmatik Soulz, one of the main groups out here as far as activity, and they hold it down. Everybody loves them. I love them. They're like little brothers to me, man, and they keep me inspired. This song is called California Cruiser. Shout out to the homie Scott and Cruiser Lifestyle Clothing. Check them out. I strongly support that brand. I believe it's cruiserlifestyle.com. You know, I rock Cruiser, and this one's called California Cruiser by Knowmatik Soulz.
Yo, take a walk with me.
A real California cruiser, fluid verse so universal it can leave them in a stupor under lock and key. That's how we got it with the product, open up to be narcotic like we brought it from no God. It's my philosophy. Focus on living in the moment. Lose yourself in it, you don't own it. Can't control it. Constantly staying off the beaten path, but never off the beat, my friend, so please don't make me laugh. I'm into mass communications, I ain't never been to mass. My favorite place to vacation, yo, is all up in that ass. I'm over hesitation, want it now and want it fast. And if my ego keeps inflating, I'm gonna top the price of gas. I'm on the move and on the rise, and on the moon there's no surprise. I'm chilling with Lucy in the sky, seeing the diamonds in her eyes. From the lows to all the highs, they criticize and ostracize us, but the smiles on our faces prove we're glad to be alive. I enjoy these days and times, despite the hate and all the crime. The fakes that try to rhyme, at least the ladies looking fine. I'm getting yours, I'm getting mine. Opening doors that open minds. A little crack of sunlight peering through your broken blinds. Hoping to find new ways to relay. So I drop them a verse that's so hot that it hurts and leave it as a keepsake. Demon on the beat break. No need for a retake. My shit's church like Enrique. Riding dirty on the freeway. I ain't seen a bed in 3 days.
I feel the high off the beat when it's left free. So take a ladder to that. Strike it while the oil's hot in the pan and it's empty. Now add matter to that. Caustic in money bag, skinny man, Jesse. Now add fatty to that. The recipe's right and you know it feeds plenty. And as a matter of fact,
Jubilee, making magic with my fingers. Coloring the shapes and letting lavender just linger. Avenger, avatar, advocate with battle scar. Feeling kinda blue, so I gravitate to granite more. My teeth grow as I revert to beast mode. Heat flows with the spark that starts these flows. Beats know not to fuck around with these souls. K-N-O Dubmatic souls with the Z though. Pitches leaving bitches done, Linton come to Zito. Itching for some kitchen fun like licking up the dough. Prison isn't cool, it's where sloppy people go. Never been caught, but it's a yet that I know. Fretting as I'm sweating on the lessons I reflect. Stressing turns to tension, I'm getting older, I guess. Failed to mention, it's too late to prevent. Life is like her, after she came and she left.
I feel the high off the beat when it's left free. So take a ladder to that. Strike it while the oil's hot in the pan and it's empty. Now add matter to that. Caustic in money bag, skinny man, Jesse. Now add fatty to that. The recipe's right and you know it feeds plenty. And as a matter of fact,
it's the fat ass crack hanging out my baggy trousers. Moving through the Terradome with tall money and louser. Picking up the pieces left behind. Old school, land before time. This one here's meant to make you jump. I thought it was a piece of cocaine because it got bumped. Much funk, not for the grumps. Smile at the devil and offer to buy lunch. Once you let the matic inside of your system, heart starts pounding, forehead glistening. The room is spinning, time's moving slow. A white dwarf falling inside of a K-hole. Joe Schmo, local, yoko, local, vocal, bouncing like a pogo, leaning to the left like Quasimodo. Want a picture, take a photo, you don't have to stare. Ain't you ever seen a homeless gummy bear?
I feel the high off the beat when it's left free. So take a ladder to that. Strike it while the oil's hot in the pan and it's empty. Now add matter to that. Caustic in money bag, skinny man, Jesse. Now add fatty to that. The recipe's right and you know it feeds plenty. And as a matter of fact,
Caustic, Panic the Skinny Man, Fat Rob, and J Money are Knowmatik, Soulz. One of the dopest coastside-hip-hop groups in my opinion. All of them have different styles, and I hate to sound cliche, but form like Voltron. Honestly, these kids are super dope. So on that note, I'm gonna keep it Knowmatik. Since they all have solo material as well, I'll go ahead and play solo tracks. I'm gonna start it with Fat Rob, but instead of telling you what I'm gonna play, I'm gonna actually have Fat Rob intro it himself.
Yo, what up? This your boy Fat Rob chilling with the OG Mac Malik. This next song is called Heat. Keep it out.
Got that heat, I got that heat. I got what's burning me up. Yeah. I'm like crack, I rock a community till we're all dead. Shocking the mainframe, seeking it all red. I terminate, robotic assassin. Shotgun shells when my verse is blasting. Blah, boom from the neck cannon. And over Mariah Carey will be left standing. Damage, too much ruckus to manage. Ninja quick slicing heads, then I vanish. Shogun from the coast with no sun. Fat half Latin, Bay Area big pun. So throw your hands up until the show is done. I love everybody and trust no one. Mad lion, wearing a beanie, man. Slop Marley, sexual deviant, crashing the party like a boy in blue. Once I'm in the room, you know you're getting screwed. Like that till it goes like this. Once I'm done, I know I won't be missed. Psycho riffs left in script, stretched and stripped and drenched in piss. Ugly bitch, bulldog face, messy half-breed, mongrel race. Gnarly, smelly with a D-boy belly. You can tell from the look on my face I'm jelly. Too cool for school for Zarelli. High school creeper, call me R. Kelly. Living in the belly of the beast. Eating from the inside out, sink my teeth and feast. Preach, you can't escape my reach. Montauk monster washed on the beach. Different from the MC, you see. U-N-I-T-Y can suck my fat D-I-C-K. Just playing, no hating. I'll fuck Queen Latifah till the pussy turns Caucasian. What does that even mean? I don't know. It sounds good.
Welcome back to Thinking Out Loud. That was Fat Rob with Heat off of the Holy Water EP. Super dope album. Fat Rob is that dude that steals the show every single time. Doesn't matter how dope you're coming, doesn't matter how hot your bars are, you're spitting. When it's Rob's turn, he grabs the mic and he kills it every single time. And he always ends up with the crowd right in the palm of his hands. Deservedly so. It's amazing to see. So shout out to Fat Rob. Little fun fact, he's Salvadorian, and so am I. So shout out to my Salvatrucha hermano, man. Gordo Roberto. All the Knowmatik are my homies, man. Me and Caustic actually have an album together. You could get it on iTunes and all that good stuff. It's called Syncopated Brushstrokes, and I'll be playing some stuff off of that. But right now I'm going to play some solo tracks from the Knowmatik dudes, so I'm going to have to go with one of my favorite songs off Caustic's first album. It was called Self-Help, which is available on iTunes. This is called Happy. Produced by Dirty Bird, by the way. Super dope producer from the coast side, living out in Humboldt area. So shout out to Dirty Bird B, Moon is Half Records, and shout out to Caustic. This is Happy.
It's a happy song, kinda sappy, not too long, cause feelings pass. So while it lasts, I'll kick back with a smile and iced coffee glass. Dot 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 dash, damn, I caught some whiplash. Head went from low to high quick fast. Sun is shining while I'm grinding with cash. Cashing in quarters, Chris 10 in my back pocket. Who knew shooting stars were just a comet's vomit? Back to life, back to earth. Pulling weeds, no gloves, just to feel their worth. Happy, H-A-P-P-Y. Crafty perch, peeping eagles fly. Sky's the limit, but I go beyond, glancing in an angel's eyes. Learn to breathe thanks to the trees, loving life. Halo glistens as I listen to the bees and flies like I'm happy, cracking smiles, laughing. Caffeine, sunshine, you know, happy. That's right. Where the joy overrides the other half of me. Happy, I'm happy, cracking smiles, laughing. Caffeine, sunshine, you know, happy. Where the joy overrides the other half of me. Happy. So happy, I'm rocking open-toed shoes, sporting some shorts and all sorts of other shit I never do. Spitting game that never works, but today they be feeling my moves. Dirty dancing, flirty prancing, enhancing a stranger, begging for a smoke, give him a pack, in fact, intact without the anger. Finally caring about my hygiene, brush my teeth, triple S, sleeping sex next to ice cream. Bicep flex, texting my team, esteem high, now that's my life stream. Catch a flick, play some ball, let my eyes dream. Greens and browns surround the color scheme. In other words, I'm joyful, the void's full with the spirits of the gods. Loving life, loop the chorus, put me on. Inject the light directly in the song. Yeah. I'm happy, cracking smiles, laughing. Caffeine, sunshine, you know, happy. Where the joy overrides the other half of me. Happy. I'm happy, cracking smiles, laughing, caffeine, sunshine, you know, happy. Where the joy overrides the other half of me, happy. My look upset, it's just my jeans set. Dreams get wet, his esteem collects. Cinnamon scents prevent the grim in my head. Trimming the hedge, winners ahead. Cook dinner, get fed. Mom and pops come to my shows and rock to the drums and my flows. For whom the bell, whoa, ain't going there. Stop my mind from drifting. Keep the flow afloat above the topic, upliftment. Met with logic, now that's a tonic. No need for gin. Crank the volume and tweak my sins. Sneaker pimp with the reef again. A reef is in. I can feel the soul like she reached within. That's what it's like when I'm happy. It's like a butterfly. I tried to describe it to you, what it's like when I'm happy. And I've been through tragedies, downfalls. And it's just time to be happy.
Yeah, welcome back to the Thinking Out Loud Show. It's your bro MALEKO. And that was Caustic with Happy, produced by Dirty Bird Beats. And I love that song, man, especially because Caustic is kind of known for his just raw spitting and really kind of hardcore presence when he's on the mic. And that song is actually a happy song where he's just talking about like the lighter side of himself, which I happen to know because he's a friend of mine and he's a really good dude. And I'm actually stoked because he stopped by the Thinking Out Loud show, and right now we got Caustic in the building.
What up?
What's up, G? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, if you don't know, I stage houses with my wife, DivineDesigns4U.com, by the way. And I've had some of your favorite coastside-hip-hop artists work with me, including Caustic and Fat Rob and Panic and all kinds of heads, Optimus Rhymes. So here he is, man. What have you been up to lately, man?
Living the dream.
Living the American dream?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Living the dream, drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, eating good.
That's what's up,
meeting
man.
People.
You're looking good too, man.
Well, thank you.
You're inspiring me. You know, I've been trying this paleo diet, and what I really need to do is get my ass on a fucking treadmill or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, just eat burgers and pizza, bro.
Is that your
Living
secret?
The dream.
That's your secret, huh?
No.
Oh, okay, good. So anyways, man, so that was off your album, Self-Help, and I already told them we have an album, but you're working on something right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm working on like a 6 or 7 song EP. I haven't decided yet, but it's called Black, Red, and Gold.
Black, Red, and Gold. All right, okay. So what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's the colors of the German flag. A lot of the beats are done with records that I got from my grandfather's collection. Basically just keeping my heritage alive, you know? Kind of talking about being a German American and just kind of some of the things that I'm not allowed to feel, but I do feel. You know, on one hand, I'm supposed to be proud of my family and my culture, but on the other hand, I'm not. So just kind of breaking that down.
That's awesome, man. I feel that. You know, I'm part German. You know, my last name is Weisbarth. And I think that's really cool, man. You don't really hear much about that in hip-hop as far as MCs repping being German-American. I think that's awesome, man. And the whole theme and using your grandpa's records and stuff like that. So it's all produced by...
It's all produced by Fat Rob.
Fat Rob.
His first time ever making
He's never made beats.
Nah.
And you let him make beats for your whole new album.
Yep.
Man, that's a good homie right there.
I got that much faith in him. But,
you know what? I don't doubt Fat Rob doing anything, man, for sure. When do you think it'll be done?
Probably beginning of next year.
Word. Okay, well, dude, I'd love to have you back on the show. We'll debut it.
Cool, sounds good, man.
That's what's up. I'm going to continue with this Knowmatik Soulz block. I'm going to let the homie Caustic intro his song. So go ahead, man.
Coming up next, we got my boy Panic the Skinny Man, a.k.a. Skinny Gonzalez, a.k.a. Skinny Hendrix, a.k.a. Flacco. Shit, goes on. Anyways, this is Panic the Skinny Man with Go! Go!
Shifty life of a gypsy. If I leave, you'll miss me. When I'm here, you're hurting, so it's up to you to fix me. Misty-eyed goodbyes, characterized by lies. The victim cries, the villain lives, the hero dies. As rain falls from a broken sky, I love you, no reply. Engine gets ignited. This shit isn't right, but baby, I can't stand the fighting. Night is young, way too young to understand that if he was half as dumb, probably wouldn't take the chance. But he's a renegade romanticist, system-analyst, and the world will never understand that crazy plan of his. Cannabis and whiskey fits, some cigarettes, a pretty chick. 17 on number 6, I got places to get, but everywhere he goes, he knows he's never really been home. Habitually on the road, flight instinct go. He'll have it how he made it till he lays at his grave. Forever running rampant, never playing the slave. She said it's been so long since you've been gone, and I've been holding strong, but now I'm moving on. I loved you so much, missed you so bad, I lost sleep. You'll never find a girl like me, a love that's this deep. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, I'll be fine on my own. Thanks for being there, I care, you're never alone. But I'm born to be wild, nomadic soul. Skinny man, the easy rider, baby, bad to the bone. Go, can't talk, I gotta go. Walk or roll out, go. I'm off probation, no parole and no government holds. I gotta go, I gotta go. Lots to get to know, and I gotta hit the road to make it back before the show. Can't talk, I gotta go. Walk or roll out, go. I'm off probation, no parole and no government holds. I gotta go, I gotta go. Lots to get to know, and I gotta hit the road to make it back before the show. I don't know where it's going, but I know that this the road you take. Lead by example, follow tire tracks from olden days. I'm so delayed, lately looking for a landmark, as trees provide the only shade, the only shade. Yes, it's hot as bitches' titties, baby, shimmy, shimmy, yay. What's the point of forgiving just to take it all away? And they say, blessed are the children and the beast, for they know not of hate and greed, solely peace, so every day I travel down memory lane. Heavily, heavenly rains got me wishing I had wiper blades, but I'm okay. Another day inside this microwave, another microorganism traveling through hyperspace. I caught a trace, started following the source. So when I liked her face, I simply took her by the torso. She hesitates, but later asked me to be forceful. There's love in every city, skinny's just the most resourceful. But on to bigger, better cheddar schemes and dreams. Trudging through the weather, using logic and reason. You can't stimulate me, you won't have me for long. Cause I'm getting where I'm going, you'll remember the song. I've lived a little, loved a lot, self-taught through hip-hop. Beats, a blanket, and a pot. Survived the illest drip, drop, and rainfall. Late, y'all, I'm out to make this pay call. I know where there's a party, heard it's popping like some paintball. I can't talk, I gotta go. Walk or roll out, go. I'm off probation, no parole and no government holds. I gotta go, I gotta go. Lots to get to know, and I gotta hit the road to make it back before the show. Can't talk, I gotta go. Walk or roll out, go. I'm off probation, no parole and no government holds. I gotta go, I gotta go. Lots to get to know, and I gotta hit the road to make it back before the show.
I gotta go. I love that song. Panic, the Skinny Man right there with Go. Look that up on YouTube. He actually has a cool video of him doing that over some acoustic stuff. Like this dude's on the guitar and somebody's on the keys. It's real dope. I think he did it out in Chico, so look that up. That song is produced by the homie Grat, who is one of the most talented coastside producers by far. He goes by Basshead now, and he's killing it right now, man. I haven't talked to him, but I see him on Facebook posting all his updates, and he's definitely killing it with what he's doing, man. So shout out to Basshead, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Panic, the Skinny Man, one of the hungriest MCs I've ever met, man. That kid will spit any moment, no notice, and he will rip it every single time. You could put him in a cypher anywhere in the world, and I guarantee he will wreck shop. Dude's a beast, and right now he's actually living in Oakland, which is dope. He's living with the Brothers Amore. He's got his own spot. Anytime I've ever chilled with the brothers, man, it made me want to get better at making hip-hop. Those guys are the definition of hip-hop, man. I go over there, it's time to sharpen up my freestyle skills, you know what I'm saying? And they're super dope. Shout out to the Brothers Amore. They're from Oakland, but they're definitely honorary coastside, no doubt. So I think I'm going to play some of their music on that note, man. Go to brothersamore.com, check them out. Shout out to Abacus and Cromwell, The Nothing, Precipitate Records, Chongo Julius, Songbird, all of them, man. Slee over there killing it. You know what? I'm going to play one of my favorite songs. This is Half My Language by Brothers Amore.
But when I'm drunk, Baron, oh, when I'm drunk, boy, I don't see the dirty walls or the cracked pipes. I don't know the clock's going, that the hours are going by.
I want to, yeah. Battered and bolstered, I'm ragged and old school. Inexplicable fact of how some scientists can potion through solid rock I passed down through the windpipe, through my crevasse, a pale rider in the moonlight. A new sight for sore eyes, but I'm bearing mine. A paradise found can get old in this life. I'm back to guesswork, in fact, relaxation. A source of sound to concur my translations. I'm altering with brainwaves, vast as space. As timeless as infinity, the middle ground waits. Between the summit of your knowledge and the pit of man's fear, the fifth dimension is right here. For what I seek, I speak, spark from the hearts of men. It's their imagination, that's what I'm saying, friend. So go ahead and pull the card, open scars forth from the stars above. From the stars above. So oftenly, I'll crack the crystal ball while it be mapping me. The genre facts back through the twilight, no zone is out of reach. No zone is out of reach.
When I put it to my lips, it comes out jewels. It comes out a symphony. It comes out the smell of fresh flowers in summer. Comes out beauty.
Forgot to pay the piper, it's a high price to stand alone.
But next they tied me down and beat me with the gramophone.
But it's high tide on my side, I knew every song they hit me with.
By Skip James and Freight Train by Elizabeth.
Then I looked into a room, caught a glimpse of the moon.
But then the whole scene turned to a surreal cartoon.
Where the show's gonna start soon.
Back to the saloon.
She plays all night, but she only knows one tune.
She served me like tea in the sunroom.
Took a last look, then she went into a cocoon.
The night made a plate that the morning gonna consume.
Now we got a butterfly caught inside a balloon.
Shakes when I wakes, 1-2s when I come
at
to.
At the end of your rope, huh?
Never woke up and it hung you.
Everything I seen of her so delicately placed.
Honolulu model voodoo doll developing a taste.
I laid her down in 2 takes, now I got a toothache and new brakes.
I wake up, I'm still living out of suitcase.
Fit the shoe and tie it all together with the shoelace.
Yeah, I'm looking like the same old soul with the new face.
Because I'm sad. Because I'm not. Because I'll live and die in a crummy one room with dirty walls and cracked pipes. I'll never even have a girl. I'll never be anybody. Because half of me is this horn. I can't even talk to people, Baron, because this horn, that's half my language. That's half my language. That's half my language. Comes out jewels. Comes out a symphony. Comes out the smell of fresh flowers in summer. When I'm drunk. Only when I'm drunk.
All right, guys, so it's been really fun. I appreciate you tuning in to the Thinking Out Loud show. And next month is the next episode. I don't really have a date where I'm going to drop it every single time of month. It's going to be whenever I'm done with it, so deal with that, suckers. But no, thanks for listening. And next week we have special guest Araknophobix in the building. If you don't know, we've been recording lately, and it's been really fun reconnecting. And we're doing some dopeness. And I actually have special guest Nebula in the building right now. What's up, man?
What it be, brother?
Yeah, we're here in the garage, you know what I'm saying? And I'm stoked about us recording. You know, have you been having fun?
I've been having a blast. It's a whole new inspiration for music for me. I
doubt.
dipped into a lot of electronica and did my whole thing with that, which me and you've been doing with the ganja in the garage. But yeah, for this whole new field of Araknophobix, definitely, it's like a whole new, it's a blank canvas basically, and we're just stepping in with all the tools we need now. It's been a minute, and I love the direction that the new artists are taking hip-hop, and I love the fact that Araknophobix still has that 90s underground golden era feel to it. Not, you know, so it's like, it's a great blend for me, and I think that the new tools we have, and with MALEKO up in the studio doing some amazing cuts and editing doing his thing, you're gonna have some outcomes that I think will shock you and you'll be stoked on. If you really liked Araknophobix before, you're gonna love what you're hearing now.
Totally, man. All of us, we've been doing it for a long time, and we're all kind of at a peak lyrically for sure. We're all at good stages in life where ready to come together and just like throw it down and have fun. It's been awesome. We're going to be talking with Space Ranger and Raj along with Nebula next episode of the Thinking Out Loud Show. And so we're going to end the show on this note. Our latest joint, you can look at it at youtube.com/New West. And I'm going to let Nebula actually intro that.
We've got Stupefy. Music will take you to places that you find inside your mind like unopened doors, you know, and you'll find those doorways linking to other doorways. Each one of these artists represent that in their own unique way. Hopefully these doors will open up your mind to your own imagination.
Music will stupefy you, make you ripe. They got a point.
Imagine the process and how this process is then used to complete the finished
The clock is ticking, brothers and sisters. Counting down to Armageddon.
Enter my energy field. You're the lights of bosons revealed. Quantum computing, holistic harmony, haunting, soothing, mystic odyssey, hectic everything, shakti choking, exhale completely, return to nothing. Forget the one, I worship the sun. The power isn't real if you get it from a gun. There's a flower on the mountain, get it and run. Forget which one, bring the whole mountain done. My lung forms when mastery is born. Tidal waves, idle shores, unadorned. There's static electricity between me and the melody. We're clearly in proximity of misery and infinity. It's vanity, that hunger that's derived of the tiger eyes. I wear a mask to protect me from the cyanide. The biter die and we don't attend their funerals. I pour some beer out on the floor cause that is beautiful. Transition completely commands mission. I'm an outer worldly being with a dream and some ambition. And twitching cause my fingers crave the trigger. See the bitch are bigger than your average reader. I'm a savage spitter. I have some glitter in my pocket to throw. If somebody can come off the top with the flow at the shop with some rose, and next thing you know, there's a planet in the sky and it's starting to glow. My messages are contorting. Enormous energy sources, devastating forces orbiting. Recording in the control room, frequencies swarming. There's been stories in history, but none of this origin. New order brings bloodlines, ancient like conglomerates. It's hard to see with so many pyramids in advertising. Symbolic demonic patterns, sacred geometry. Project Saturn, microwave and hard technology. The future of quake wars is shaking the equator. Flying formations, anti-gravity orbs defying radar. Particles accelerating, melting magnetic fields, multiverse manipulating, laser beam engraved DNA, robotic humanoid, and I'm here to say,
planet of the children, human species in amnesia, bewilderment. Where's the wilderness gone? We're lost in intelligence, but this relevance of data is streaming through my brain. The apparatus is lost, and all we can do is contain. This government is laughing with their corrupt smiles and gasping like nervous gas spread throughout the streets. But listen to this, the futuristic, what does it hold? Is the mind going to truly combine with intelligence, or is we going to turn to being benevolent like the Nazis and follow in pain and suffering all throughout the universe? When we land upon a planet, is our mind going to expand it, or are we going to try to resource everything we can, like we do on our own planet, and treat the human mind to kill the human man, mind, woman, soul, and daughter? And all I want to do is make my mind stronger so I can protect the children from this unmerciless slaughter. Can we braise a little bit more intelligence from the human being, or is this all we're going to see? Because the chorus of Horus is praising all I see with efficiency.
Clock is ticking, brothers and sisters. Counting down to Armageddon. Clock is ticking, brothers and sisters. Counting down to Armageddon.
And here is the completed section. Notice how the sound that we have built fits into the whole.
What's up, what's up? You got Nebula from Araknophobix. We're in the house with MALEKO, and it's Thinking Out Loud.